The technology we've recovered from the Archimedes-2 is remarkable. Although the death ray may be unusable, we at least now have the resources needed to complete the Liberator. But more importantly, the Archimedes-2 is out of the wrong hands, and the Enclave will no longer be a threat. I'm sure this was the final nail in their coffin. I understand we lost a lot of good soldiers, including Officer Troy Parks, who courageously sacrificed himself to save his fellow comrades. They will be mourned, but it's time we finally begin to move forward again. My men are already taking advantage of the new Enclave tech, and have been victorious at pushing back the Scavs and Legion in the frontier. We're quickly gaining back lost territory and our morale, and once the Liberator is fully operational, victory will be assured. It's only a matter of time now. You have done more for us than I could have ever asked for, Courier. You brought us back from the brink, and now fate is looking to be on our side. You deserve to be properly compensated. Hell, maybe once we liberate the NCR, you'll be given a Medal of Honor for your service. You've done enough for us already, but if you're still looking for work, I think Wei could use some help with getting the Liberator ready. You should go speak to him. Godspeed.
Oh, it's you again. I'll say this. I can't believe I would ever find myself working for the NCR. Fortunately for me and my colleagues, though, your general has allowed us to work for him on this airship. Even though I feel I don't have a choice in the matter, I am just glad to be off that godforsaken space station.
You came back like you promised. I'm so happy. I mean, right behind you.
Give us more downtime.
I wish Blackthorn would give us more downtime. I wish Blackthorn would give us
I heard
more
intern
downtime.
John got yelled at again.
You ever notice anything odd with the green fairy?
You ever noticed anything
That guy with the
odd
one
with
eye
the
gives
green
me
fairy?
creeps.
That guy with the one eye gives me the creeps.
Yeah? How can I help you? All right. Goodbye.
Hoarding more crap, I see.
No fluff, no ads.
New sounds for a new world. It's Woozer here, shaking the dust off your ears. Stay tuned. Stay open. Rumors are brewing of trouble to the north. The NCR expedition that entered Route 127 has not been heard of for nearly a month now. The higher-ups aren't talking, but the travelers are. The NCR has the whole area blocked off. If you're thinking of heading that way, think again. Live from the land of the dust and busted dreams, this is Woozer, and this is the only station that matters. Let's make some noise. Big thanks to a certain wasteland wanderer. Woozer Radio is now blasting across the whole Mojave. That's right, no more static, no more weak signals. Just pure, unfiltered Woozer in every shack and camp in town across the desert. You're welcome. They say the old world is dead. I say let's dance on its grave. You're tuned in to the only station that matters. Somebody wanted Colonel Roya as dead, but they failed. NCRs kept hushing about the details, but let's just say the Colonel's still kicking, and someone else isn't.
You won't hear this on NCR radio. Who is the Courier of the Mojave? The Courier, simply put, is a walking wasteland legend, or a ghost if you prefer. Once an ordinary package courier, their story began when they were captured and shot in the head. The couriers survived somehow and set out. Whether they were motivated by revenge, answers, or something else, we'll never know for sure, and it hardly matters anymore. What matters is that along their journey, they partook in adventures of varying length and believability. With each quest, their legend grew. And now, that legend is here, in Portland, ready to tip the scales and finally end the war, one way or another.
Ah, yes, you. I got a big mission for you this time. Something a little different than just killing the scabs. How do you like the idea of raiding a train? This isn't any ordinary train. This is a train owned by the Van Grells. You've probably heard of them back in the Mojave. They're a major, family-based, organized crime syndicate who mostly operate in New California. They would often sell arms to the fiends in the Mojave, which resulted in many good NCR troopers losing their lives. Now we got evidence they're arming the scabs here as well. By the horse tongue of Odin's eight-legged steed. I say it's time we send a message to these thugs and raid one of their supply trains. What do you say? By the thunder and hammer of Thor! Make sure you're locked and loaded for this one. It's gonna be intense. We'll be flying out to New California to hit the train. I'll fly you alongside it as it's traveling and you can buzz down the armed guards. You'll then need to jump on board the train and make your way to the train engine and hijack. By Odin's missing eye, this'll be a hell of a stunt, but I'm sure you can handle it. Jump on the minigun and we'll take off. tunnel! You'll need to jump on board now or we'll lose it! Jump now! Quickly now! Get on the boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! Quickly now! Get off the boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! Quickly now! Get off the boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! Quickly now! Get off the boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! Quickly now! Get off the boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! Quickly now! Get off the boxcars before the train enters the tunnel! six toe of my father's right foot. I knew we could pull it off. Let's get this train back to the frontier and reap the reward, shall we? cut for the heist. I think that's all the work I'll have for you. Brunhild here has taken quite a batter, and it's time for her to retire. She's done enough. As for you, courier, die glorious and live long and hard. Valhalla is waiting.
Outpost lost just prior to the operation that cost the Wolfpack their lives. Though the area has little tactical value, it seems to serve as a symbol of the NCR's perseverance, despite its recent losses. As such, the outpost has been rechristened Outpost Henderson, named in honor of the popular corporal who fell in battle with his men. Former Ranger Ian Malcolm is now in command, and our sources indicate that he'll use the base as a staging ground for strikes into Legion territory. Also in the news, we actually don't have anything on the docket for this segment, so I guess I'll answer some viewer mail. Dear Mr. Frost, I've heard that the weather down south is much warmer than it is here. Do you prefer cold weather or hot weather? Well, I spend most of my time indoors, so I don't have much of an opinion either way, but if I had to choose, I'd say cold weather. If you're too cold, you can always just add more layers, but if you're too hot, you can only take so much off before you're kicked out. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not actually a streaker. You know what? Never mind. No more fan mail. There's more. Who is the Courier of the Mojave? The Courier, simply put, is a walking wasteland legend, or a ghost if you prefer. Once an ordinary package courier, their story began when they were captured and shot in the head. The couriers survived somehow and set out. Whether they were motivated by revenge, answers, or something else, we'll never know for sure, and it hardly matters anymore. What matters is that along their journey, they partook in adventures of varying length and believability. With each quest, their legend grew. And now, that legend is here, in Portland, ready to tip the scales and finally end the war, one way or another. But with every legend comes doubt. The stories regarding the courier often conflict with each other, and some are just downright nonsense. It's certainly possible that the legend is true, but it's equally possible that it's nothing more than tall tales and over-exaggerations. The validity of the legend depends on the courier, their actions here in Portland, the choices they make.
Hi there.
If you're listening, courier, we're watching you. Show us what
Yeah,
you
okay.
can do.
See you.
In a war fought with lies, truth is the greatest weapon.
What are you after now? This is what I got. Bye.
Some bad memories, some made me curse, some.
You need something? Otherwise I have people to get to. Let me take a look at it.
Been scraping by with the blood on my knees.
Next.
Heard about the folks fighting far away, beaten and bruised for the rest of their day. I deal with things in my own way. You're damn right, I got something to say. I say, why can't you come back? My life's been thrown way off track. Before I say goodbye, I know the reason why. I know the reason why. I know the reason why. have made some bad mistakes.
What have you done? The mine. Our future. Gone! You talked to Florence, didn't you? She convinced you that this was the right thing to do. You fool! She tricked you. She deluded you into thinking this would work. Now we all have to pay the price for your stupidity. Leave before I wring your neck.
My own way. You're damn right, I've got something to say. I say, why can't you come back? My life's been thrown way attack. Before I say goodbye, I know the reason why. I know
Have a
the
blessed
reason
day.
why. I know the reason why. I know the reason why.
This is your host, Bob Frost, with the Breach Outreach. Enough stalling, let's get to the news. Usually, we don't comment on rumors, but we have verified reports that the Exiles are now in control of some sort of super weapon. The Exiles are trying to keep this quiet, so naturally, details are scarce. But we do know that it was involved in the destruction of the Skids. If this is true, and it seems that it is, then the Exiles could easily destroy half of Portland with the push of a button. We believe this is far too much power for anyone to wield, especially a group that has time and again shown a callous disregard for innocent lives. This is your host, Bob Frost, with the Breach Outreach. We have a new story ready. According to our sources, Legion-adjacent town of Irvington is in the beginning stages of a plague. For whatever reason, the town seems intent on covering up the looming crisis, but they won't be able to hide it for long. For this reason, we advise against traveling to the town until the situation has settled. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
Don't come alone. These are dangerous streets of a city I know. Don't stray from the path. All else you're gonna feel is wrath. No one you can trust. Fasten your boots and kick off the dust. Not sure if it's real till it hurts and your skin starts to peel. No wishing on stars. Walk with the wise men on the way to the bar. The clock has run out.
Well, hello there. Visitors are a bit rare out here, so I'm afraid I don't have much prepared. I'm always free to chat, though. Well, this place used to be a town called Promise. Beyond that, there isn't much I can say about it. I just moved in. I couldn't tell you. Most towns like this fall apart in a blaze of glory. But near as I can tell, everyone here just vanished. Maybe everyone went their separate ways. Or maybe there's just something we're not seeing. It is now, but it used to be a lot larger. At least if the salvage I've found under the snow is any indication. I used to be a teacher, not long ago, but with this war going on, kids got more important things to worry about than classes. I still tutor here and there, but I'm mostly just lying low until this war is over. Don't be a stranger. Come back soon.
The outcome of this war will either prove the argument wrong or validate it. There's more. He is the courier of the Mojave. The courier, simply put,
Coming to you from a place that ain't on the maps, playing songs that ain't in the history books. This is Loser Radio. Stay weird, stay loud. Rumors are brewing of trouble to the north. The NCR expedition that entered Route 127 has not been heard of for nearly a month now. The higher-ups aren't talking, but the travelers are. The NCR has the whole area blocked off.
Welcome to the Carter Merc Company. I'm afraid we don't have any work available for you at the moment, but I can write out a contract for you. The Carter Mercenary Company is one of the oldest and most prestigious post-war businesses in the wasteland. We're well known for delivering quality service at fair prices. James Carter, thus the name. He himself was once a mercenary working in Portland. One day, he and his team were cheated out of their pay, and the resulting infighting left Mr. Carter as the only survivor. This company was created to prevent that from ever happening to anyone again. Oh, no. Mr. Carter died decades ago. The current owner of the company is Mr. Carter's descendant, Leo. You won't find him here, though. Leo prefers to work from home. California. He moved there once the war started. It's hard to blame him, but it does make conducting business somewhat difficult. It's how you're outfitted. It gives off a certain impression. We're willing to work with anyone, so long as they have the caps. Even the Legion. Though they won't admit it, the NCR Exiles are our most frequent client. When I'm not writing new contracts, I'm handling our finances. It's a well-paying job, though it doesn't pay as much as field work, obviously. Most of our bodyguards are off-site, except for Wrench and Bolt. Their price is fair, and they've yet to disappoint a client. You can find them on the far side of the room. Have a nice day.
His stain is heart, fueled by desire. His old deal with the devil will end up in fire.
Down, boy. This one's friendly. You can tear their throat out later. I heard what Leandra said. If you're looking for someone to watch your back, me and Bolt have got you covered. Only the interesting ones, so nothing involving you. And you'd be right. It's not a bad deal, really. 2 deadly mercs for the price of 2. Because we're really good at our job. That's why. Used to be the 2nd deadliest mercs around before Deadeyes, well, died. Now we're the deadliest mercs around. You'd have to be an idiot to pass us up. A woman doesn't kill and tell. 2,000 caps up front. That's the base price. If you're Legion, it's 4,000. So, are you Legion? Try not to lie. I'm still cleaning the blood from the last guy off my uniform. See this rounded face? This voluptuous figure? These, in my opinion, impressive hips? The Legion doesn't have a history of treating large-hipped people well. The extra caps are security. 2,000 it is, then. Oh, and if you're lying, Bolt gets to play fetch with your genitals. You can stop there. It's obvious you're trying to weasel out of paying me. That being said, I have made good caps off selling the junk I find, so I'll take the deal. You just got yourself a free merc. Don't waste it. You've been doing a lot to help people out here. You're making a few friends, and a disquieting number of enemies. You're starting to become a big name around here. I get that, and I'm sure someone somewhere appreciates it, but in the long term, none of what you do is going to mean anything. It's better for everyone, you especially, if you back off. Experience. I've been where you are now, and I got burned. I don't want that to happen to anyone else. Not really, no. By which you mean, I'm going to ignore you. Fine, continue on the path of the hero. See what happens. So, let me guess, your solution to not getting involved is to get involved some more. Brilliant! Look, you hired me and Bolt to watch your back, so this is me protecting you. Walk away while you have the chance. Because I've been here before! I was the golden child of the waste just like you, the person who got involved in everything. The Enclave sent me to Sandlot, told me to keep that place alive, to save it. I thought I could help them, because I thought I was the only one who could. I got them supplies, I solved their arguments. I got involved in things I never should have. I stuck my neck out for them, risked my life over and over again. And what happened? I failed. Nothing I did mattered. They all turned against each other, and Sandlot died. Then I went back and got kicked out of the Enclave. I lost everything. My home, my family, my boyfriend. This uniform is all that's left. So take it from me when I say that this will get you nowhere. You're not going to save anyone. Even if you do, things are just going to fall apart again for the next guy to fix. Just leave. Nothing is holding you here. Everyone is better off without you.
New sounds for a new world. It's Woozer here, shaking the dust off your ears. Stay tuned. Stay open-minded. Hey,
Are you kidding me? You really didn't think that the lady wearing an Enclave uniform with a Pip-Boy was Enclave? I'm actually impressed, both by your obliviousness and my skill at lying. Really? 'Cause last I heard, the Vault Dweller did everything right and still got screwed over. And hell, no one knows what happened to the Chosen One. Maybe you're right. Maybe you will join them in the annals of heroic failures. Regardless, I'm done. They're really gone. The Enclave. They're all dead. Atomized, just like that. Kind of hard to breathe right now. I can't. This can't. How could they? They can't be dead. This can't be happening. You're right. The Enclave died a long time ago. Boss made sure of that. Okay. I'm good. Actually, before we go, I wanted to talk about what I said earlier. I told you to stay out of the limelight, that it would just blow up in your face. And I'm starting to think I was wrong. You're actually changing things here. Not always for the better, but it's something at least. And that... God, this is so cheesy. That's starting to make me think that I was wrong to give up after Sandlot. Maybe I should try again. Maybe I can help people. With Bolt and Marcus. I wasn't alone when I was sent to Sandlot. I had a partner, Marcus. He was just as involved in helping Sandlot as I was. He may have done even more. When I was exiled, he stayed behind on the space station. I thought that was the end. But after seeing what you can do, I think Marcus and I can do some good together. Especially with Bolt around. Yeah, we were. I took the blame for everything that happened in Sandlot. There was no point in both of us getting exiled. Still dealing with Enclave trauma, so thanks for that. Marcus is a true believer, like me. He wouldn't have stuck around for what the Enclave turned into. Of course, I don't know that for sure, but there's no reason not to look, right? It shouldn't be too hard to figure out where he's gone, but I'll need to find an Enclave terminal to track him. Luckily, I know just the place. There's an Enclave listening post that the NCR cleared out. The terminal should still be there. Bring us to that listening post, and Marcus is as good as found. Oh, and thanks for doing this. And inspiring... No, that's stupid. Forget it. Let's go. Look at you, a member of the Crusaders. Do you feel good about yourself? Got a warm feeling inside? That's good, because to me, you just look like a loser wearing power armor 2 sizes too big for them. Whatever this is, stops here. I'm not going to support the Crusaders, and if you are, then I'm out. Consider this your first and only warning.
does it get quiet? Time was supposed to extinguish the desire, but the embers won't snuff out. Haunted by a smile, the mask keeps getting heavier. One step forward, two steps back. There's a noose round my neck, and the further I get, it's harder and harder
Ben? Lightly better not get messed up. Gross! Do you even know where that's been? Lightly better not get messed up.
Witch in Goose Hollow is something else.
New sounds for a
Don't take too long.
It's Woozer here, shaking the
About
dust
time.
off your ears.
Come on, boy.
Stay tuned. Stay open-minded. Rumors are brewing of trouble to the north.
So
the
happy.
NCR expedition that entered room 127 has not been heard of for nearly a month now. The higher-ups aren't talking, but the travelers are. The NCR has the whole area blocked off. If
Like those burgers at the Wasted Angel? Out of this world.
Alright, let me work my magic. This terminal is pretty beat up, but I think I can... Huh. What's this? Ugh. Think fast! See, I'm trying to make a joke, and you ruin it by being knowledgeable on the subject. No, this is way too sloppy to be them. They would have used plasma mines or just fired up the space station's laser. They also would have backed up all the data on the terminal before destroying it. Which, judging by the fact that this system hasn't been accessed in 4 days, they didn't. These bombs were placed by those robots. Our armor sends out a tracking signal. Same thing goes for our pit boys. The signal broadcasts on a frequency that only we use. That's how the Enclave Command keeps tabs on us. Even if Marcus lost his armor, he probably still has his pit boy, and we can use that to track him. I have no idea. Maybe the Mechanist? I heard he gets around these days. Well, Marcus, he used to be a whiz with machines, and these things look like Marcus's work. Of course it makes no sense. He has no reason to blow this place up. Forget it. I don't even know why I brought it up. Already done. Looks like he's in Bright Town? The hell? Why is he there? Guess that's just something we'll have to ask him. Right. Try to keep up, Bolt. It's good to see. Shit, what happened to you?
Good to see your charm has remained intact.
Marcus, things didn't work out last time, but maybe we gave up too soon. Maybe.
No, you were smart. You gave up. I didn't. When I left the Enclave, I wanted to make a difference. I thought that I could learn from what happened at Sandlot, make the Wasteland a better place. So I came here, to Brighttown. Things went well at first. Better than Sandlot. Then, the Legion came. I should have walked away then, but I didn't. I called the NCR, the 1st Brigade, here to save Brighttown. And they killed everyone. Every man, woman, and child. Because I called them here. I'm not gonna help you, Betsy. I've done enough. The only thing I can give you is advice. Don't get involved. The more you try, the worse things get for everyone. That goes for you too, Courier. Even after all this, you still believe that? I almost pity you, but I know that one day, you'll get someone killed.
Just my luck. The fucking minute I get even a tiny bit of idealism back, it's gone, just like that. I don't even know why we came. I knew this was going to happen, deep down. I'm tired. Tired of always burying people I tried to help. Tired of seeing people throw away what I give them. Tired of just... fuck! Oh, of course you would say that. It's all your fault, you know. You caused this. You're just so amazing at everything you do. Sauntering around like you're a living legend because, fuck, you are. What is it about you people, huh? What makes you and the Chosen One and the Vault Dwellers so special? Why is it that everything you do turns to gold, but whenever me and Marcus try to do something, we just get people killed? I thought I could be you. I thought I could be one of those wonderful, special people who change the wasteland and the fate of nations. But I'm not you. I don't have a mysterious past, or ancient old world weapons, or whatever the fuck else you have that I don't. And if I can't do what you do, then what's the fucking point? So what, I just keep failing over and over again? I guess there are worse ways to go on. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get it right. What we had is gone. But I've known that for a while now. It's best if we don't see each other again. Eventually. Bolt will help. Me and Bolt will keep going. We'll do what we can to help people. And hopefully this time it won't blow up in our face. Honestly, I don't know. But I think I might have a better idea than I used to. Thanks for everything. Oh, so we're talking now? Yeah, like I'd go out of my way to hate you specifically. I don't hate you. I hate people in general. They're boring. They always fall into 3 categories: the liars, the losers, and the people who are trying to fix things. They get crushed by the other 2 types. You have your opinion. I have my objectively better opinion. Let's leave it at that. I'm a decent shot with any kind of gun, but give me something that shoots plasma, and your enemies will be goo faster than you can say goo. And if you get tired of using equipment held together with duct tape and snot, I can fix it up. Just don't make me punch anything. That never ends well for anyone. Alright, let's see. Oh, so we're talking now? Fine. It was this town built into the stadium. Used to be a huge market, kind of like Junk Flea, but it didn't smell like wet rat and dead people. Scavs would come from all over to sell their useless crap in exchange for slightly less useless crap. The food was shit, and the people were shittier. But if you could ignore that, it was a decent place to be. Enclave Command had this annoying habit of not telling people things, so I don't know for sure. I think they wanted Sandlot to be a kind of Enclave embassy, a place where they could communicate with the Scavs. Of course, they could only do that once they knew the town wasn't going to blow up. They sent me to make it explosion-proof. Didn't work out like they thought it would. Death by internal incompetence. Sandlot was divided into 2 groups, maybe more, but honestly, they don't matter. There was the group that wanted to open up the town, and there was the group that wanted to isolate themselves. Neither group was better or worse than the other. They were both equally stupid, and I had to find some way to keep them in check. Most of my time there was spent keeping the peace between those 2 groups. I found missing people, arranged marriages, stopped a duel, blah blah. It was working for a bit, but the more problems I solved, the more obvious the differences between the groups got. I thought it was fine. Thought that soon they wouldn't have any differences anymore. And just when I think I've got it under control, some drunk idiot punches one of the group leaders in just the right way to make his neck snap like a dog treat. After that, there was nothing I could do to stop what was coming. Sandlot burned, and all I could do was watch. Sandlot burning down? You're right. Not my fault. Tensions getting high enough to make that possible. That's all on me. No, I continued on the whole hero bent for a few months. Everything ended up the same way. The few times I actually did make a difference, it just usually snapped back worse than it was before. I think that hurt worse than just failing on its own. What's next? Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have told you that. It was a lot stricter than life down here, that's for sure. You got up early every day, did the same exercises every day, and then worked until you collapsed into a coma they called sleep. I miss the people, but I don't miss the grind. They weren't just going to leave me naked in the middle of nowhere. It wasn't all charity, though. They use this Pip-Boy to track me, make sure I don't leave Portland. Wow, way to generalize. There have always been zealots like that, but they're the minority. That's what happens when you vote a psychotic murderer into office twice. But hey, hindsight is 20/20. I don't think that mutants should be purged, but I do think that an American needs to be in charge, not a mutant. You guys have had hundreds of years to build a stable government, and all I see is ruins and missed potential. Yeah. I lived on it. Kind of. No one really knew him, but we knew about him. He was this quiet kid who took trips with his dad to the surface for bonding. Then one day, his dad didn't come back, and he started using a German accent for some reason. Oh, sure. Let me just betray my country and tell everyone where our super-secret space station is. It's not like anyone would believe me if I told them anyway, so I kept quiet. What's next? We're still here. You realize that, right?
Come on and get some.
Wait, they don't look like scavers.
How do you know that?
Well, hey! You ain't no scavers, right? See? I told ya.
So, what do you want then? This here is Ground Control. My baby. One of the only classic arcades in Portland. People used to come here and play arcade games all night. Well, after the Great War, that put an end to that mostly, and now it's just my home. I can get the machines working, occasionally. That's how I got in a fight with Major Tom. I got a game working, but it quickly died, and, well, I overpromised on my ability to fix it for him. Parts for these things were hard to come by before the war. Now they might as well be the Holy Grail. Portland was the name of the city. What a beautiful city it was. The frontier used to be called the State of Oregon back then. Dylan and I were working here when the bombs fell. The fallout turned us into ghouls. I went back to my home. Everything destroyed. Nothing was left. Not even a pile of ashes. So I came back to Ground Control and have stayed here ever since. Actually, we've been harassed by a group of scavers. They just won't leave us alone. Hell, they even shot up our damn generator. Tell you what, take care of them for me, and I'll pay you 200 caps for the job. How's that? Good, and be quick.
You better not make me a pack mule.
What the hell do you want?
Attacking? Hardly. All we wanted was some shelter. Those mad ghouls just kept shooting at us. You see, things are all flavors of bad right now for us. Maria is sick and pregnant, Charlie has a broken leg, and I have 2 hungry kids. I went there 3 times to explain to him all we want is shelter. No, we're not. But that ghoul sent you to kill us. I know that look. So, how about you kill him for us instead? These caps are for food. But none of that matters if someone is sicking mercs on us. So, that's 500 caps and a plea from a desperate father to kill them bastards. Fine. Make it quick.
Well, is it done? No way. Ever since this world went to hell, it was hard to trust anyone. You never know when someone was genuine or not. The only reason why we survived this long was because we didn't take any chances. All right. Tell them they can stay.
Welcome back, pal. See Art if you need anything.
I wish Blackthorn would give us more downtime.
You have good news, I hope. Really? You're a miracle worker! I know this wasn't part of the original deal. I want you to take this. Thank you again.
Please, could you spare some cats? I haven't eaten anything other than broth in days. I can't remember the last time I could feel my fingers. This cold's a nightmare.
I liked you better in the movies.
Glad that's over.